Hello students, so welcome to a new video of Fearless Maths class. So today I am going to teach you a new chapter, that is differentiability. So in this chapter I am going to talk about the differentiability of function. So let a function y equals to fx be a real function where x is a point of the domain of this function. So the differentiation of the function, differentiation of y equals to fx is given by this, that is f dash x is equals to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x by h. This is the main first principle of derivative. So the conditions for a function to be differentiable are, so the first condition is that the left hand derivative of the function, that is limit h tends to 0 f of x minus h minus fx by minus h. See, this is the left hand derivative which should exist finitely. This left hand derivative should exist finitely, and the right hand derivative limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus fx by h. It also should exist finitely. Both of the limits should, both of the derivatives should exist finitely, and the left hand derivative should be equal to the right hand derivative. This is the most important point. The left hand derivative should be equal to right hand derivative. These are the main conditions for a function to be differentiable. So let me give you a small concept on differentiability. A differential function should be continuous, that is, continuity implies differentiability, but a continuous function may not always be differentiable. That is, let me give you an example. The graph of mod x is like this. It is fx equals to mod x. The graph is like this. At this point, at the origin, the graph has a sharp end. At the origin, the graph has a sharp end. So I can clearly see from here that the value of the left hand derivative is not equal to the right hand derivative. So the function will not be differentiable, but this is a continuous function. So when the function have a sharp end, at that point the function is not differentiable. This is a small concept. So now I am going to discuss the sums on differentiability. So the first sum is that I have to show that the function fx equals to x cube is differentiable at x equals to 1. So I have to show the differentiability at x equals to 1 of this function fx equals to x cube, and hence I have to find f dash 1. So let me find the left hand derivative, that is L of f dash 1, which is limit h tends to 0 f of 1 minus h minus f of 1 by minus h, which will be equal to, that is 1 f of 1 minus h. Here 1 minus h will act as x, so it will be 1 minus h whole cube. So limit h tends to 0 1 minus h whole cube minus f of 1, that is 1 cube is 1, so I am writing 1, and it is minus h. So it will be limit h tends to 0 1 minus 3h plus 3h square minus h cube minus 1 by minus h. So 1 and 1 is cut, and now it will be limit h tends to 0 minus 3 plus 3h minus h square. I have taken h common, and here is minus h and h is cut. Now it will be limit h tends to 0 minus, I am multiplying numerator and denominator, I am multiplying minus, so it will be 3 minus 3h plus h square. And now putting the value of h, I can get the answer is 3, as this and this will become 0 and answer will be 3. So this is the value of left hand derivative. Now I am going to do the right hand derivative. So I have written the value of left hand derivative here, that is 3. Now I am going to do the right hand derivative, which is right hand f dash 1 which is limit h tends to 0, f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 by h. So it is, as it is f of 1 plus h, so it will be 1 plus h whole cube. So I am directly writing that is limit h tends to 0, 1 plus 3h plus 3h square plus h cube minus f of 1 is 1, so I am writing 1 and it is h. So when 1 and 1 is cancelled, and from here h will be common and h will be cut. So it will be limit h tends to 0, 3 plus 3h plus h square, as h and h is cancelled. And here is no minus, so I am not multiplying numerator and denominator with minus. So putting the value of h here, it will become 0, it will become 0, it will become also 0. So answer of right hand f dash 1 is 3. So I can see from here that is right hand derivative and left hand derivative is equal. So I have told you the property that is, if the right hand derivative and left hand derivative is equal, then the function is differentiable. Hence I can write here as, or since left hand derivative equals to right hand derivative, so the function f(x) equals to x cube is differentiable at x equals to 1. So I have also find the value of derivative, that is f dash 1. I have to find the value of f dash 1. So I can find the value of f dash 1, that is 3, as both the value, right hand value and left hand value of derivative is equals to 3. So I can write from here that the value of f dash 1 is equals to 3. So this is the first question. Now I am going to do the second one. So this is the second question, which I have tell that show that the function f(x) equals to modulus of x minus 3. X, where x belongs to real number, is not differentiable at x equals to 3. I have to show that the f(x) equals to modulus of x minus 3 is not differentiable at x equals to 3. So at first I have to break this modulus function, that is f(x) equals to x is less than 3. When x is less than 3, the modulus is open at minus, at a negative sign. So it will be minus of x minus 3 when x is less than 3, and when x is greater than or equals to 3, then the modulus will open at positive sign. So it will be only x minus 3 when x is greater than or equals to 3. So now let me check the differentiability of this function. So at first, left hand f dash of 3, which is equals to limit h tends to 0, f of 3 minus h minus f of 3 by minus h. Here h tends to 0, so subtracting something from 3 will become less than 3. So this one will become less than 3, x is less than 3. So I will put the value of 3 minus h at the place of x, and now I will write the result, that is limit h tends to 0, f of 3 minus h at the place of x I will put the 3 minus h. So it will be minus of 3 minus h minus 3 minus f of 3 is x minus 3. So 3 minus 3 it will be, as x is equal to 3, so it will be 3 minus 3, which is 0, and it will be minus h. Now limit h tends to 0. Here 3 and 3 is cancelled, and h and h will become positive, so it will be, and here h and h will be cancelled. So I will write one step, that is h by minus h. Here h and h is cancelled, so it will be minus 1. The value of left hand derivative is equals to minus 1. Now I will find the right hand derivative. So this is the third question, which I have told that to find the values of a and b, where the function is defined as f(x) is equals to x square plus 3x plus a when x is less than or equals to 1, and bx plus 2 when x is greater than 1. And it has told that the function is differentiable at x equals to 1. So you remember that when a function is differentiable, then the function will be obviously continuous. So as the function is differentiable, then the function will be obviously continuous. So for a function is continuous, the left hand limit and the right hand limit of the function will be equal. So from that equation I can find the equation of a and b. So let me find the value of left hand limit. So left hand limit x tends to 1 minus, that is f of x, which is equals to limit x tends to 1 minus, that is 1 minus is less than 1, so I'll put this value, that is x square plus 3x plus a. So by putting the value of x is equals to 1, so I can get from here that is 1 plus 3 plus a, which is equals to 4 plus a. So 4 plus a is the value of left hand limit. Now find the value of right hand limit. Right hand limit x tends to 1 plus f of x. Here it is a 1 plus, that is it is greater than 1, so I will put this value, that is limit x tends to 1 plus bx plus 2. So by putting the value of x I can find that is b plus 2. So I have told that the function is continuous, so this one and this one will be equal. So 4 plus a equals to b plus 2. So 2 plus a equals to b. From here I can get the equation, that is 2 plus a is equals to b. Let me give this equation number 1. Now let me solve the differentiability of this function. From the differentiability of this function I can find one equation of a and b, and by doing simultaneous I can find the values of a and b. So from the continuity I find that a plus 2 is equals to b. This is the equation 1. So I am writing it here. Now let me find the left hand derivative, that is left hand f dash 1, which is equals to limit h tends to 0 f of 1 minus h minus f of 1 by minus h. So 1 minus h, that is it will be obviously less than 1, so I am going to put this value, that is at the place of x I am going to put the value of 1 minus h, which is equals to 1 minus this is limit h tends to 0 1 minus h whole square plus 3 into 1 minus h plus a minus of f of 1 is that means this one is, as it is equals to 1, so here it will be 1 plus 3 plus a, that is minus 4 minus a by minus h. So a and a is cancelled, so the value will be limit h tends to 0 1 minus h whole square is 1 minus 2h plus h square plus 3 minus 3h minus 4 by minus h. So from here this is 3 plus 1 is 4 and this is minus 4, so this one and this one is cancelled. So it will be limit h tends to 0 minus 2h minus 5h minus 5h plus h square by minus h. So from here I am going to take the minus h common, so it will be limit h tends to 0 5 minus h. So 5 minus h, so by putting the value of putting the value of h I can find this is equals to 5. This is equals to 5. So the value of left hand derivative is equals to 5. So now I am going to find the right hand derivative. So let me find the right hand derivative, that is right hand f dash 1 is equals to limit h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 by h, which is equals to limit h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h. So it will be obviously greater than 1, so I am going to put this one, and in place of x I am going to put 1 plus h. So it will be b into 1 plus h plus 2 minus f of 1, I am saying that is 1 plus 3, that is 4, and 4 plus a, that is minus 4 minus a by h, which is equals to limit h tends to 0 b plus bh plus 2 minus 4 minus a and by h. So from here I can see 2 minus 4 is minus 2. So I am going to write it in a simplified form, that is b plus bh minus 2 minus h minus a by h. So from here I can take minus common, so it will be a plus 2, and as the value of a plus 2 is equals to b, so I am going to write here minus b. So it will be limit h tends to 0, b minus b plus bh by h. B and b is cancelled and it will be bh by h. So h and h will also be cancelled, so it will be the value of right hand derivative will be equal to b. And as the function is differentiable, so the right hand derivative and left hand derivative value will be always equal. So from here I can see that the value of b is equal to 5. Value of b is equal to 5. So by putting the value of b in this equation, I can find the value of a also. A plus 2 is equals to 5. So a is equals to 5 minus 2, which is equals to 3. So I am writing the answer here. The value of a is equals to 3 and the value of b is equals to 5. So this is the answer of that question third. So that's all for today. If you like my video, please like this video and please comment in the comment section if you have any doubt, and please share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the further notification. Thank you.